Hey, it's Colin from Watch Off the Cuff. This is a redo video. I previously did a very popular video to show you how to make a micro adjustment in the clasp when you've got a watch and it feels a little bit too tight or a little bit too loose, and you've tried to take in and out links and it just never feels right. Sometimes it happens in summer. I think I mentioned that, before, where your just wrists swell, especially when you get older. That's happening to me, and all of a sudden, like at certain times of the year, it feels too tight or too loose, and to take out a whole link feels awkward. So I'm going to show you how to make a micro adjustment to the clasp here without having to remove links. And typically, the adjustment in the clasp is about half the value of a link, sometimes even a third of the value of the link. So especially if you're like, oh, like it just doesn't fit right. One link's too tight. One extra link in is too loose. This is the way to do it, and I will show you to do it with household tools. Here we go. All right, as discussed, this is a redo of a previous video, a very popular video that I did that talks about how to make a micro adjustment on your watch with a metal bracelet. When you take a link out, it's too small. When you put a link in, it's too big and it never quite fits right. I'm redoing this video again, and it is May here in Canada. It's starting to get a little bit warm, and sometimes in the summer, your wrists tend to swell, and all of a sudden, your watch, which felt great in the winter, now feels too tight. And when you try to take a link out, it's overly tight. So there is a micro adjustment here that you can make in the clasp, which is right here. These are these holes here, and you can move this up and down. Now, the criticism I have from my previous video is that when you start fiddling around with this, what people don't realize is that it is a spring bar. So it is a bar with a spring, and it looks like this, and it gets compressed in there. The only problem is that if you press down on this point over here and you pull this out, it will rocket away and across the room, and you will lose it. So there's a couple of things to do. So that's what it looks like. Remember, if I press that down, of course, I'm gonna try to make it do it. I'm like, you're killing me. Here, I'll do it like this. It'll go crazy. Gone. Anyway, I bounce it right off the back wall. It's gonna go. So there's a couple of things. You have to be prepared when you mess with this thing to put your finger over it to make sure it doesn't rocket across the room. So I've got a fancy Bergeron tool. You could use a toothpick that you had around the house. And if you just press down, and what I would do is I would move this bracelet back and forth this way. So if I press down like this, and then I just move it aside, if I pull it out this way right now, it will go crazy. So if you wanted to do that, put your hand over. There it goes. See, it popped out. And now we've released the energy, and there is the actual spring bar that's contained inside there that some people have been looking all over in their carpet in the living room. So we're going to put that back in for a moment. So that's what it looks like. And this sometimes happens the first time you do it, it pops right out. What you can do is you can take the bottom portion. I had it in the second position, so I'm going to put it back in the second position to get it started. And then you can use your fingernail, or you can use something else. I'm going to use a fancy tool because I've got one. So I'm just using a pusher. I'm just going to push straight down. And then when it gets below, I'm going to pop it back in. And there we go. Okay. So I didn't show that at the beginning of the previous video, and a lot of people had these things going across the room. Okay. So let's say you're back to this point. I've given you the precaution. If you're going to pull it out, put your finger over it. If you're going to move it around. So then what we're going to do is we're going to press this down. Let's say we're going to make it a little bit tighter. I'm going to press it in so it goes in far enough. I was actually better with the thing there. I'm going to move it over, ice cube, the toothpick, and I'm going to just wiggle it around. And there it is. It just popped into the second hole. I can flip it around to the other side. And we're going to repeat the same operation. Do not pull it out because it's going to go flying across the room. We're going to just wiggle around, and there it is. So now I've moved from this hole to this hole. Easy peasy. So we're going to do it back in reverse order, because now it's going to be too tight for my wrist. I'm going to move it back over. There we go. I go on this side, press it down, and I'm going to move it out. And there we go. So that is the way to, as safely as possible, make a micro adjustment in the clasp so you don't have to remove another link. Or if when you remove or add a link, it's either too big or too small, and your watch will then fit perfectly. So I'm hoping that all the people that hated the first video and had their spring bar go right across the room will now be more satisfied. So as always, thanks for watching. If you're interested, of course, subscribe. And I have a members only section if you're looking for additional resources, or you are repairing as a hobby or a business, things like battery reference charts, capacitor reference charts, and of course, additional access to me and advice and answer any questions I could possibly do for you. So anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Cheers.